Welcome to Paintmodz video. We've just thought we'd do a short video clip on the Mk7 and Mk7.5 Fiesta seat rail end covers. These are a really nice little mod. As you'll see, the seat rail ends are left a little bit untidy by Ford from the factory, it was an idea really sent in to us by a customer, and the aim being just to make it look like a little bit more OEM. You can see we've got the grey trims down the sides here, and then we do a little cover that fits over this sort of unsightly bolt. Really simple to fit, but same with anything when it comes to fitting aftermarket parts. Preparation is the absolute key. If you don't clean the area down properly, then they're not going to stick. And if the area is dirty and you do try to stick the adhesive pad, which you can see under here on, you'll just contaminate the pad and then the item will never stick. Then you have to get some new pads and start all over again. So these are our textured ones, match quite nicely with the textured finish of the interior. We do offer these in a gloss black finish, different colours, and even a carbon fibre effect finish as well, but obviously we're just going to go for the textured finish to make it look a little bit more factory today. As you can probably tell from all the breath, from all sort of the breath that you can see, it's absolutely freezing today. So ordinarily we would not recommend fitting these when it is particularly cold unless you've got the correct stuff. So this area, metal, very cold. So what we're going to do first is we're going to heat it up with a heat gun just to try and take some of the edge off, because the adhesive will not stick. Doesn't need to be ridiculously warm, just needs to be sort of warm to the touch. Now we would recommend these being cleaned down with soap and water. Now these aren't too bad on this car, but some of them got all sorts of grime in here. Very difficult to sort of get into and might get overlooked in your sort of routine cleaning processes. So soap and water till they sort of look like this, and then what you need after that then is panel wipe, and you just give it a wipe over. Now you'll see how cold it is, because this stuff won't evaporate very quickly at all today. So what you want to be doing is you want to be getting right in there, making sure that there's no grime, there's no sort of grease, oil, contaminants. Now as you can see there, it's not evaporating anywhere, but you can see that the cloth is clean, so this area is not bad at all. But I'll apply a little bit more heat to it and you'll see it all evaporate. That's quite warm to the touch. So what I'll do is I'll just move over to the actual cover. Now it's a very simple cover with an adhesive pad in the back. Now there's a couple of key things here with this, is that the adhesive pad is there for sort of holding it down from the top, so to speak. So when it fits into place, this piece here is just really to add an additional support, because the way it's been designed is technically it doesn't really need it, but obviously we want it to be nice and secure. But what I want to point out first is, here's another pad. Here's, if you look at the rail end, you can see here that the pad sort of wants to be aiming to stick that front corner down, just so you can't catch it when getting in and out, when it's actually fitted finally into sort of permanent position. So I'll just do a test fit first. You'll see that the actual piece, you have to sort of press down gently here and it slides under the rail and then into place. So rather it's not a process of trying to fit it on like that, it's more a process of slotting it backwards and flexing it a little bit over the shape, and then it sits into place. Now as you can see, it's pretty secure already, but then the adhesive pad will just stop that from being caught. Again, it's one of those processes where we have to make sure that the areas are warm and the pad don't go overboard. It's just to take the edge off. peel the backing off. Again, because it's particularly cold today, just making sure everything's nice and warm. Flex it into position, slide it back, and then push it down, and then push it down firmly on the top. Again, we do make it very clear in a lot of our slips and bits of paper that we put in with our orders that the adhesive needs time to dry. So whatever you do, do not try and pull it off straight away, because the adhesive won't be dry and it will come off. Once the adhesive has dried, you'll find that it's a nice secure fitment, and there we are.